So, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Well, this is technically a Twisted video. However, it's not going to be your standard chasing video. Today I'm going to be ranking the top 5 tornadoes that I have seen in Twisted, whether this is in 1.17, 1.18, or anything. I'll tell you right now, there are no clips from 1.18 in this video, but I haven't seen much of 1.18 yet, so that could change in a month. However, we're going to start off where we have right now. So the first tornado I like to call the Dock. So basically what we have with the Dock is there was a tornado that already had blown through Hibbing, and then this is the second tornado of a set of twins that comes through Hibbing again. The first tornado was not very special and whatever, but this second tornado was a waterspout, and I got to intercept this tornado on the Dock of Hibbing. And then it's just absolutely absurd because, it made the thumbnail of the video. This video would have been very boring, and I don't even know if I would have uploaded it without this. So basically, this is one of the most important tornadoes of this video, and it's one of my favorite to this day. So that was a pretty interesting intercept, and it's only going to get better throughout this video. So the next one is a beautiful tornado that I like to call the Antilight Bulb. So the reason I call this tornado the Antilight Bulb is, as you may be able to assume, that this is a bulb-shaped tornado, and it took out the electricity in Waukesha from about a quarter mile away. So while I was intercepting this, I could see nothing but the headlights of my Dominator 2, and then there was just nothing else. This tornado also had a direct hit on Waukesha, and it left about EF3-ish damage there. I had to have to watch back the video to get an accurate assessment, but I am assuming about EF3 maximum. It could have been EF2, but again, I'd have to go back and see it. And then this tornado is also the tornado that left this ridiculous clip. So I know this is a huge jump, but at this point we're going to head right on to the biggest tornado that I have seen in all of Twisted. So this monster Wedge tornado marks the biggest one that I've seen. The only reason it's not higher up on this list is because it spawned and then it got real big and then went right off the map. My estimate is about 1.2 miles wide for the main funnel or something like that by the time it got off the map, but it was an absolute monster tornado, and I'm really sad that it went off the map, because if it was on the map I could have measured it, and who knows, it could have been a record. But anyway, I'm gonna head right on to the next tornado because there's not much to do here anymore. And actually, this next tornado is the wind speeds of a famous number in the Twisted community that if you've seen pretty much any video in Twisted before and got intrigued, you've definitely seen this before. I like to call this tornado 227. So I'm assuming that most of you have seen the 227 Fahrenheit event before. If you haven't, when you're loading into Twisted, one of the little tips at the bottom you can get is the highest recorded temperatures in Keysota is 227 Fahrenheit. Well, this kind of translates to this tornado because it peaked at about 227 mile an hour. I'll even zoom in on the mesonet so you can see it. So a little bit of a fun fact about that tornado there is that was actually the first tornado that I ever put on YouTube. So that's a pretty cool thing about that one. However, the next tornado, I bet you, is probably the coolest one that I've ever showcased on this channel, ever. I give you the tornado that was 1 mile wide that tracked 20 miles from Mizpah to Waukesha. It was absolutely insane. So here we go. I give you the killer of Keysota. This absolute giant of a tornado took a fully deployed TV-2 off of its wheels in its early stages of life. It's almost hard to believe that this happened because it got really small as it went later on. I feel like it got bigger faster than it got smaller, which is a bit odd because normally it's the other way around. And this literally touched down off the map south of Mizpah and then went all the way up and finally lifted at Waukesha. Although it looked a lot wider than it actually is, this monster surprisingly only maxed out at about 1.1 miles for its full funnel. You also must keep in mind that this was also from a really low-based mesocyclone on a low-based storm, so this looked a lot wider than it actually was. However, since that was number 1, the best tornado I've seen in Twisted, that sadly it's going to end this video, and I really look forward to seeing you guys soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.